560radio.com. This is KLZ 560. Freedom, liberty, truth.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business, and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for hours. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business.
All right, Eric, I know that you just bought a brand new
yeah.
because you got the steal of the century.
Right?
Did you read any of the online reviews before choosing such television to purchase? What?
No.
You lied to me then.
No, I don't lie to you.
What about
just
this whole,
this time? That's all. I always read the reviews.
I always read the reviews.
I do.
I never buy anything without first reading the reviews.
Tell us what brand it was going to be until.
I always read the reviews.
You're going to hurt your voice doing that.
Always read the reviews. Well, I know you got a deal on the television that you purchased. And so there's a television online that you can buy. It actually has several more zeros than the price of the TV you bought, like by 3 extra zeros, $120,000. Well, actually, $119,999.99.
$120,000 for a television?
For a television.
Is that much for a television?
Well, 788 people have reviewed it. Yeah, so I had a gentleman who says that I was able to purchase this amazing television with an FHA loan. Hands down, the best decision I've ever made. And the box it came in is incredibly roomy, which is a huge bonus because I now live in it.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't that fabulous?
$120,000.
$120,000.
You know what? That's going to go in the Broncos Stadium as the new.
Somebody said they found the same one for only $115,000. Steal of a deal. Yeah. Another guy says, if you're an avid moviegoer and love the big screen, stop wasting your money and bring the theater to your home. I mean, it's $10 a ticket just to get in and to go to the movies. What, 12,000 times a year after 1 year? It's money in your pocket.
Okay, so
I love the reviews, and I think that now that the Extreme Customer Service Directory is a review site,
right?
I can't wait to see if anybody gets really creative with some of their reviews. Another guy says, however, small screen was kind of a deal breaker. He recommended buying an IMAX theater instead.
Yeah, it's just a couple thousand more.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
all right. So, but you didn't read the reviews.
No, here's the deal. They didn't.
The man who said, "I always do."
You're gonna let me explain?
Sorry.
They didn't have the brand. It was just a television, a 40-inch television.
You didn't know what you were buying?
I didn't.
You got in line to buy something it's on sale. I don't even know what I'm buying. I don't know the brand, but it's on sale. Honey, I saved us so much money.
It's a 40-inch television.
Whatever. Seriously, you didn't even know?
I got 2 of them. I've used it since Thursday evening. And can I just tell you, oh my gosh, I love my new TV.
I know, but
love my new
you were like,
my son Sterling bought a television.
Everything that you've ever said,
I know.
Do the reviews.
I know. I don't go out on
electronics. You got to know what your brand you're buying. But you actually got it, and you're like, I don't even know what I'm getting.
I did. I was getting a 40-inch TV.
I was getting a TV. That's like, I'm going to go to the car. I'm going to go to the dealer. I'm going to get a car. What kind of car you get? I don't know, but I have this how much money I have, and whatever they can give me in exchange for that. Not going to do any reviews.
You as well.
Well, I know it does eventually.
It does.
Eventually.
I'm bringing that bad boy in.
Yeah, but he hasn't yet. Oh, tomorrow.
We have a gala tonight.
So we can't have a TV today.
That's correct.
I will gladly bring you a TV on Thursday if we can have the gala today.
All right, you know what? Your snitus is.
Somebody else on the TV review said I sold a kidney, half my liver, 7 pints of blood, my left lung, and my heart and corneas on the black market layaway plan. Now, I have the TV to trump all TVs, but feeling a little weak. Gotta run.
How is it possible these guys are able to review without actually purchasing this thing?
What do you mean they didn't purchase
There's
this thing?
no one is going to pay $120,000 for a TV. I'm just telling you.
I'm telling you, all these reviews came in this week.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
It came in this week.
Hey, listen, this just in from the across the pond.
Picked up one of these little beauties this morning with only one issue. $50 for the mini wall mount speakers. Does it look like I made a money?
So out of Great Britain, a Bigfoot hunter alleges evidence. He does. He's found a Sasquatch.
We don't know what kind of animal it is, but I have photo evidence of
they're
something.
calling this one a stump squatch because, like every other picture ever taken of Bigfoot, it's a dark blob in the midst of a bunch of trees.
A dark blob in the midst of a bunch of trees is what we now have.
Right.
Which, I mean, in the forest,
yeah,
there's nothing else in the forest that could create a dark blob in midst
you mean like
of
that other dark
trees?
tree stump in front?
Well, or like a lion or tiger or bear or moose or deer or another hunter
To be fair,
bush.
the photographer says, I make no bold claims, but my fellow investigators think this could be genuine evidence.
Could be genuine evidence that Bigfoot.
Oh my God.
Ooh, what are they drinking?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Those Britons.
Okay. Yeah, but you brought it. This is your news.
It's in the news.
It's in the news. Odd news.
So? You know what? We got a great show for you.
You look really nice today, though, by the way.
What?
You do. You look fabulous.
Charlie, are you recording this?
Eric looks fabulous.
Wow. We have a gala tonight.
The 5th annual Fan Braggin Gala going on at the Hyatt from 6 to 9 p.m. And yes, there will be dancing.
There will be dancing. And the question has always been, what will Angel be wearing? And so I'm trying to keep up. Everybody.
Who asks that?
Everybody.
Well, okay, they ask not because what is Angel wearing, not because it's such a big deal. What is Angel wearing? They want to know, how should I dress? So, Angel, what are you wearing?
No.
Yeah, it's Angel, what are you wearing?
No.
I'm wearing a party dress. I'm wearing a cocktail dress.
No.
That tells them I wear a party dress, cocktail dress too.
Friends,
or, do I
go
dress
to our
up? Do I dress
Facebook,
down?
check out the photos, click on the albums, and go to every one of the last several.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
What are you talking about? Your assistant Cheryl, she walked in. She opened up the photo of your gold dress picked out by Charlie, our producer, several years ago, and she went, "Oh, wow!" All
right. Charlie, did you come to that gala that year? You did. Okay,
did.
I now know the ticket to getting Charlie to come to the gala.
We got to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we got your ticket to all your home repairs. Sandy Garvey with Handyman Matters coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
It's the most magical time of the year. At Yogurtland, new seasonally inspired flavors are just waiting to be unwrapped. Whether you're going to or throwing that holiday bash, Yogurtland Catering is a delicious, one-of-a-kind dessert that everyone will love. Their festive flavors will make all your trips to and from the mall a whole lot merrier, and your parties a lot more fun. Yogurtland can cater that quaint family gathering to a large office get-together. Visit your favorite Yogurtland location for more details or online at yogurtland.com. Better yet, give them a call at 303-578-0101. That's 303-578-0101.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff it up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706 or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle, one piece at a time.
Give your beloved the holiday gift of a lifetime. A week-long Alaskan cruise featuring a romantic couples retreat this June. Noted relationship coaches and authors Jim and Ruth Sharon serve as your guides to develop a deeply soulful relationship with your partner as you delight in some of the world's most beautiful scenery. Reserve your place today on Celebrity Cruise Line Solstice Ship during the spectacular summer solstice tour and retreat. Get all the details and enroll at energyforlife.us. That's energyforlife.us/events.
Dana Lash after Grassroots Radio Colorado on KLZ 560.
Dennis Miller here. Be sure to tune in for the Dennis Miller Show, where we talk politics, entertainment, and everything in between. Our guests are the best you'll hear on radio. It's radio you can trust right here on the Dennis Miller Show.
Tonight at 10 p.m., it's the Dennis Miller Show right here on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Our house in the middle of our street. Our house.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. Your house is your largest investment, and I'll bet you've got a list. You know, the honey-do list.
I keep one on my refrigerator.
I know it. And yet, you know, so many people don't have the time, the tools, or the talent.
I love their tagline. If you don't have the time, the tools, or the talent, give Handyman Matters a call. Legacy members of the Experience Pros Radio Network. Sandy Garvey is on the line with us. Hi, Sandy.
Hi, I am looking forward to tonight's gala. I usually wear business attire, so I get to dress up tonight.
You know, Sandy, it is an exciting, you've been to several of these, and it's an exciting time, isn't it?
It is very much so. And I'm really proud to be one of the original advertisers on Experience Pros.
We love you. Thank you.
We are so proud to feature Handyman Matters, and we have for years. And I know that as our business owners, you know, the last thing, we're busy, we're running our business, and yet our home, it can be a full-time task, you know, spending our weekends now doing all these honey-do lists and all of these little honey-do projects. It's so nice to have Handyman Matters on the speed dial. Give our listeners just a little bit of a background of you know, what kind of services and what you provide for the community.
Well, we provide all kinds of repair and remodeling projects for both the homeowner and the business. And what we're going to do for you is when someone calls in, there's a live person. And that person takes some general information about your project. We'll schedule a specific appointment that matches the customer's schedule. And then when the craftsman arrives, he goes through the project with the homeowner, prioritizes. That's important. When a homeowner looks at their list and they kind of check it twice to make sure they get the most important things done first, and then with his tools, he's tooled up and he gets ready to go and gets going.
You know, Sandy, you make an interesting point. When somebody calls in, they get a live person. And you contrast that to many people in at least in my neighborhood. I see trucks all over the place with a magnet on their door, proclaiming, or a hand-painted sign on the bed of their truck that says they're a handyman. And when you call them, you get an answering machine because they're the only guy, and they're out doing their thing. You guys, your craftsmen are certified. You have the license bonding and a live call-in center, which is so important.
It is. We have people here at the office. The homeowner can make one phone call. They know they'll be taken care of. They'll get their project done right and on schedule. And we stand behind every one of our jobs.
I love that. I love that. You have a great reputation, Sandy. And, and the things that you're talking about are the things you've discovered. You guys have been in business for how long now?
13 plus years.
13 plus years. So you've discovered having a real person answer the phone is vital importance to your clients. Having them show up on time, do the job in the time frame that they said. They show up, they're clean when they come in. They're not sloppy and messy.
Right.
I mean, you have a very professional, you feel very comfortable having these handymen in your home.
Sandy, what kind of jobs are your craftsmen capable of doing?
Well, right now we're getting a lot of calls for gutter cleaning. So that's more seasonal stuff. We also are preparing a lot of kitchens and bathrooms for the holidays as people think forward and look at their bathrooms and say, oh, that fluff up type thing that Angel was talking about earlier, where they just want something, new paint, a new countertop, something very simple to that, to a full bathroom remodel. And for those hard-to-buy people, we also have gift certificates. So we can provide gift certificates for after the Christmas holiday, fluff up, spruce up, and we'd be glad to have people call 303-727-9600 to ask for that gift certificate for the holiday.
Nice, very nice. Sandy, do you ever have people that they get kind of ambitious, think of themselves, okay, I'm going to do it myself. I go to the hardware store, I buy all this stuff for the project, and it just sits and sits and sits. Do they ever call you up and say, can you finally come put in this sink or do this thing that I thought I would do myself?
That's interesting you should say that, because one of our craftsmen are on the job right now where they tore the bathroom apart before Thanksgiving. They were going to get it done before Thanksgiving when they had their family there. Well, of course, the few things were functioning, the sink and the toilet, but not the tub. So after Thanksgiving, they said, we got to get this done. And so what you can do is hire us by the hour, by the day, by the week. Well, our craftsman is there for 3 days putting the bathroom back together. And it's the tile they selected. It's the materials that they purchased. And all we're doing is providing the expertise and the skill of the craftsman to get it done for them.
Oh, that is fantastic. I went to somebody's house over the holiday, and they've got some tile they had purchased for a backsplash in their kitchen, but haven't been able to get it pulled together. So what's that phone number, Sandy?
303-727-9600.
303-727-9600. Sandy, you guys are really rated well on Martino and Dave Logan, Team Dave Logan. You are also listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Let's send our listeners to the Extreme Customer Service Directory and have them fan brag about you. If any of our listeners have used Handyman Matters, and we know many of you have, drop over to the experiencepros.com page, click on the directory, and fan brag about Handyman Matters.
Thank you, Eric. And I also wanted to direct them to our website, too.
Oh, sure.
Yep, and that is handymanmatters.com/centennial.
handymanmatters.com/centennial. 303-727-9600 is the phone number. You want to keep that on your refrigerator, on top of your to-do list, just in case it's just not getting done. And really, the time that you spend on your business, especially small business owners, entrepreneurs, we don't want to spend our weekends kind of fixing up and doing that stuff. It just kind of goes to the back burner, where Handyman Matters can come in and in most cases get it done much quicker than we could do it ourselves, because you have the time, the tools, and the talent over at Handyman Matters. What else do we want to make sure our listeners know today, Sandy?
Well, we do have a 4-hour special. That's $279 for anything you need to have done for 4 hours. Again, it's the Christmas gift certificates, and we can get it done for you.
That is inexpensive. When you're talking about bringing in a skilled craftsman and making sure that everything is done properly, 4 hours, you can certainly get most projects done, I would think.
That's exactly right. Mm-hmm.
Wow, $279. That's
$279. You can practically get your honey-do list done.
Right.
303-727-9600, handymanmatters.com/centennial. Proud members of Tom Martino, Team Dave Logan, the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Valuable members of the community and long-time members of the directory here. Sandy, we appreciate you so much.
Well, thank you. And I'll see you this evening.
We'll look forward to it. And Sandy, we got a professional photographer going to take a picture of that new dress you're wearing.
Okay.
All right. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll talk about how not to introduce yourself. Coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Ladies, let's talk. The holidays are here, and with them come those extra 10 pounds that we'd rather not talk about. Stop setting the scale back and start by making a great decision. You need New Year's solutions, not resolutions. You need Dr. Brandy McCann's with PrettySexyWeightLoss.com. Your body is amazing, and Dr. Brandy can help you learn to love how you feel, how you look, and what your body can really do. Your best decision is to call Dr. Brandy right now, 707-888-9080. That's 707-888-9080, or visit online at PrettySexyWeightLoss.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros Radio Show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LOB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Hi, this is Eric, and I want to talk to you about my friends over at McDonald Volvo. This family-owned business has been delivering extreme customer service for almost 50 years right here in our neighborhood. With upfront worry-free pricing and super personalized service, your best car buying experience is at McDonald Volvo. General Manager Will Roughton is a great friend, and he wants to meet you personally. Call him at 303-738-4803. That's 303-738-4803, and tell him the pros sent you.
The Dennis Miller Show, tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Eric used to say that I lived in a Franklin Planner world.
Franklin Planner world.
Yes.
It was a term of endearment.
That's what he said. It was wasn't really a compliment.
You were pretty rigid.
Yeah, he's like, Angel, you have your routines. Yeah. You do the same thing. Everything you do is scheduled. You don't do anything unless it's in your calendar. You need to go with the flow. You need to be spontaneous.
Are you debating this?
You need to. Life is what you make it, and whatever.
I can't wait to see where this goes. Are you telling me now that you've turned over a leaf and you're more spontaneous and you don't live in a Franklin Planner world?
I hate it.
Don't hate that you live in a Franklin Planner world. That's your world.
I love the Franklin Planner world. I do. That's where I'm safe. I'm comfortable. It's familiar. Yeah. Things don't get lost. I don't have to go stir crazy. I'm not run around like my hair's on fire even though I don't have any hair.
I have the perfect solution for you. It's in the cloud. It's Perfect Cloud Solutions, and you can have both, okay? You can be spontaneous. If you want to get phone calls and you're out on the golf course, you're out shopping, you're doing whatever, or you're in your office, Perfect Cloud Solutions can give your phone a ring at any time, anywhere. So you hosted voice, dedicated hosted PBX, on-site PBX, and unified community. Get this, video, voice, email, chat, and everything all together in one phone system. PerfectCloudSolutions.com. We're doing it at Experience Pros. It takes the Franklin Planner and merges with spontaneity, and that's the good news.
Stop hitting my chair.
Can't help it.
Perfect Cloud Solutions, 855-771-VoIP for voice over IP. All right, well, it's true. You can't plan everything. You can't control it. Life is unpredictable, and we need to be able to embrace some spontaneity.
I love spontaneity.
So if you find that you are in a space that you are not creating any spontaneity, it's all rigid. Who was it? Steve Jobs says, I get up in the morning and I ask myself, if this was the last day of my life, am I doing what I would want to do? Am I spending it?
I think we should ask ourselves that more often.
And he says if I go too many days in a row where the answer is no, then something needs to change.
Amen.
And so if you're not getting the results, you're not looking for what you're looking for, something needs to change, or you're not getting what you think you're looking for. So
if you just can't, you still can't find that satisfaction, still haven't found what you're looking for, do something different.
Do something different. And so one of the things, here's some things to help you get rid of the structure and add a little more spontaneity.
All right. I'm ready.
One is let go of limiting beliefs.
Well, I agree with that.
So often we do things just because we think that's the way it has to be done, because that's the way we've always done it.
I've never done it before. I can't. Can't is a 4-letter word. Stop it.
So just do it. Try it. We don't have anything to lose. Stuff on your list might not get done, and you might get a little derailed,
or
but it's
might
okay.
Get done. Let's tell the other side of this story.
Look at
Start
the world
Frank.
through a child's eyes. Children are endlessly curious, and you should be too.
Actually, you have that lined up too.
Are you saying I'm childish?
No, I'm saying you look at the world through a child's eyes. You have such an innocence, such a thrill of the experience of life. And it's what everybody loves about you.
Think about children. They don't have those beliefs. They don't have the I can't do this. Their dreams are still very alive and real. If I want to be Batman today, I'm going to be Batman.
You have to say it like this. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
All right.
All right. Reduce your time wasters. Now.
What?
Apparently,
Wait, what? Reduce time wasters?
Yeah.
No.
No, wait
Scratch that from the list.
Wait a minute. So what you're saying?
TV, and I've been playing video games every night.
See, and this is the boggle I have with the spontaneity side versus the structure side, is because I look at the spontaneity side as wasting time.
No.
And so do you.
Living life.
Yeah. And you do too. You know that they are time wasters. However, there's a difference between time wasters and that spontaneity that's going to spur on creativity.
That's right.
And I like the phrase, if you're doing what you love, you're not wasting time. So if you're playing golf, that's not a time waster. If you're watching your favorite movie, that's not a time waster. It's when you kind of get sucked into just non-productive activities just because you're procrastinating and you're not doing the thing you need to do. You're putting it off. That's not being spontaneous.
Spontaneous. That's all right. I'll help you. I got
like
you.
the word doesn't even roll off my tongue.
And it's my favorite word.
Live in my brain.
I know.
Stop waiting for the perfect time.
Please stop waiting for the perfect time. It doesn't exist.
Yes.
Just do it. A good plan
Spontaneity
today is better than a perfect plan tomorrow.
Dan, it's right now. It's in the moment, and you can't plan for the spontaneity. I used to think, okay, well, from 3 to 4, we'll be spontaneous.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
So, suggestions?
All right, get up and dance right now.
What?
That's being spontaneous.
Charlie, do you have any music?
Get up and dance right now. It takes some practice to become more spontaneous. And so playing music that gets you up and out of your seat and gets you moving, I do that.
You do. You absolutely do. And I'm about to. We have to go to a commercial break. But you know what? I'm going to dance to the music that Charlie's going to find.
Is Charlie going to
and
find?
We're going to get up and dance.
And we're like going to put him on the spot.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. He's looking. Yeah, baby.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
When you're diagnosed with a brain condition, it takes more than just a doctor to
Thanks
help
for
you
your
live the best
spontaneity,
life
Charlie.
possible. Choose Colorado Neurological Institute's Neuro Health Center for all your neuro rehabilitation needs. The Neuro Health Center is an outpatient neuro rehabilitation clinic in Englewood, offering counseling, care navigation, speech, occupational and physical therapy services, and all services are delivered in one location. Call today, 303-788-4010. That's 303-788-4010, or visit online at thecni.org.
Your largest asset is your home, and when your home needs help, Hocoa Denver is your best friend. The Homeowners Club of America provides AAA service, promptly matching your service requests with approved contractors, and then following up to guarantee the job was done right. Utilities, appliances, remodeling, painting, from bricks to fencing, floors to patios, Hocoa has you covered. Become a member for the equivalent of only $4 a month. $4! Hocoa, serving homeowners with care. Sign up today, 303-906-2643. That's 303-906-2643.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C² Computer Consulting. C² is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C² at 303-933-1113.
You've got a great business, lots of customers, and a catchy tagline. Things are going great, right? Has it ever occurred to you that if you are doing so well in your business, someone else might be trying to copy or steal your concept and make it their own? It happens every day. But don't let it happen to you. You need attorney Steve Replin on your side. Much more than just a lawyer, Steve is a business consultant who knows how to protect what's yours while helping you grow it to success. Call Steve today and CYA. That's Cover Your Assets. 303-322-7919. 303-322-7919.
It's time to move. No, seriously. You're thinking of moving, and the time to list your house on the market is right now. Don't wait till January when the market floods with new listings. List with Karen King right now because she sells houses for more. Karen is the perfect professional with the experience you need to get more out of your house. You want more? Karen King sells houses for more. Contact her today at isellhousesformore.com. That's isellhousesformore.com, or call Karen at 720-384-3884. It's time to move. It's time to get more.
Random online searching is one way to find a good company, but an even better way is to choose the companies that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. This elite list of companies have one thing in common. They offer extreme customer service. Their customers are bragging about them, and that's what sets them apart. Trust the companies listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory to take care of you. Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com/directory. experiencepros.com/directory.
The Dana Show, tonight at 7 on KLZ 560.
The Experienced Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. We appreciate you for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. You know that if there's one thing that is synonymous with our brand, it is extreme customer service. Well, we found somebody of like mind.
Absolutely. The author of Delight Your Customer, seven simple ways to raise your customer service from ordinary to extraordinary. Background working with Marriott International. Steve Curtin is in the studio with us. Steve, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Steve, fantastic to have you. Let's start with a baseline, because in the world that we live in, these two words, customer service, if you polled 100 people, you get 100 different answers of what that really means. But I think the three of us could probably nail it dead on, at least in our world. What does customer service mean to you?
Well, if I were to define it, I would define customer service as a voluntary act that demonstrates a genuine desire to satisfy, if not delight, a customer.
Whereas I think most people think of customer service as the return department, the billing department, really nothing to do with delighting our customers, which is why when we talk about customer service, people say, oh, it doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
Why? Why is it so predictably poor?
Exceptional customer service is so predictably poor because it's voluntary. Employees don't have to deliver it, and most don't. There are things they have to do, and those are their job functions, the duties and tasks that are associated with their job role. But exceptional customer service isn't on that list.
That's so sad, because
we should do something.
The customer experience with that customer service person will determine whether or not anybody continues to do business with us. And so, yes, the task list, is get empty the trash and refill the, do the inventory and all of that. So, if it's voluntary,
fire them. So's your paycheck.
Yeah, so is your
paycheck. Your customer service will step up when you do, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Okay. You talk about these three truths of exceptional customer service in your book. Tell us what those are.
Well, the first truth is that it's the essence of every employee's job role. In other words, I mentioned job function, and job function consists of the duties and tasks associated with the job role. Job essence is an employee's highest priority at work. It's their purpose. And exceptional customer service is the essence of every employee's job. That's number one. Number two, I've already mentioned, it's voluntary. Employees don't have to deliver it. Like I said, most don't. And three, it's free, or the cost is negligible when you consider the lifetime value of a satisfied customer.
All right, so it doesn't cost anything. It's a voluntary piece, but yet it's necessary. So are there ways that you can get people to just really want to deliver that delightful customer service?
We're talking about frontline employees.
Right. Well, they've got to want it, number one, and that's really, beyond the scope of customer service training. That really gets into behavioral interviewing, the selection process. But assuming you have a qualified candidate as a manager, the very first thing I would do is I would ask them, I would say, describe for me, from your perspective, what you do. What does your job entail? When I ask that question to frontline hourly employees, almost all the time, I get a list of job functions, the duties and tasks associated with their job role. Nobody is talking about job essence, and I hold the manager accountable for that.
Yeah, you bring up a great point. We talk about leadership on this show. We talk about training of customer service and the customer experience, and we believe that it trickles down. If you don't have buy-in from the very top, then you're not going to get buy-in at the customer level, right?
Right.
So you hold them accountable. What can a manager do today, right now, to affect positively a customer experience in training to their employees?
Yeah, the very first thing I would do is I would individually pull each of the employees for who I'm responsible aside, and I would ask them that question.
What do you do?
I would say, what do you do from your perspective? What does your job entail? You are going to hear a long list of job functions, of duties and tasks associated with their job role, and then that's your opportunity to say, you know what? Then I've given you an incomplete vision of your job role, because the other half of your job is job essence. And then they're going to say, well, what's job essence?
Right.
And then I'm going to say, well, it's things like attention to detail. It's a sense of urgency. It's smiling and making eye contact, having energy in your voice. It's expressing genuine interest, and a myriad of other actions that they can take.
And we've all been in places where they obviously have had some customer service training or, a rah-rah from the management. And, but then it almost seems like robotic, Steve. Like everybody, we say the same phrase, it's my pleasure to serve you. Or, we had a gentleman who told the story of going into a big box store and it kind of ran across like 7 different employees throughout the experience. They all asked like the exact same, almost robotic type, I'm here to serve you. But it actually became frustrating on the other end. And so there's got to be that happy balance. I'm going to train you, here's what to do. But actually having the people that get it,
Right.
I think that's harder to train.
Yeah, it's a difference between teaching them ways of acting, which is scripted, and ways of being, which is unscripted. And so that's the distinction between saying you always must say, it's my pleasure, to having the freedom to say, anything's better than no problem.
Sure.
But rather than saying, it's my pleasure all the time, maybe I say absolutely. Maybe I say right away.
We talk about the no problem. Is that, it's kind of a sore subject for us because it sounds like it normally would be a problem, but no problem. It seems like it's positive, but it really is negative. Do you think that it's a negative saying?
Yeah, I agree with you.
It invokes a negative element. All right, Steve, let me go back to something you said, because this is fascinating to us. You talked about, the manager would say, I've not taught you about this job essence, and we just define that job essence. We may use the word culture, but it's the same kind of an element that we bring into this. At which point, if the manager has defined that for the employee, does it then no longer become voluntary? Do we disqualify one of those things? Now I'm holding you accountable, employee, and it's no longer voluntary. It's as important as every task you do.
Right. I would never eliminate voluntary.
Okay.
And look at, for instance, Nordstrom. Yeah. Nordstrom has a culture of exceptional customer service. Even so, your experience at Nordstrom comes down to the one-on-one interaction you have with the service provider. And if he or she is having a bad day, exceptional customer service is always voluntary. They must choose, regardless of the employee culture, to provide it.
Well, you bring it up, then life happens, right? We're having a bad day. Our kid got a bad grade. We're not feeling great. We wear it on our face, in our body language, and in our ability to even want to help. So in the ability to volunteer. How do you make it stick when you don't feel like it?
Well, the best way I've found to make exceptional customer service stick is to incorporate job essence into job function. You see, job function, if you go into a deli and you ask for, if you order a roast beef sandwich, light mayo on whole wheat, you're going to get that sandwich 19 times out of 20 the way you ordered it for the price you expected to pay. But the thing is, you're not always going to get service with a smile. You may not get eye contact. You may not get energy in your voice. They may not use your name, if they have it on a credit card, for instance, during the payment process. Those things are all elective, and it comes down to the employee to offer those. And so the key for management is to take attributes associated with essence and to incorporate them into job function. Let me give you just a very quick example of how a fast food quick service restaurant did that. At the register, they had a button to denote eye color. So as eye color, it was either blue, brown, or other. And it gave the employee, they had to do that to complete the transaction. It gave the employee a cue to look at the customer, to get their eye contact, or to establish eye contact, ascertain their eye color. And
I love the subtlety of it.
It is subtle. Now that too can become transactional. So that takes coaching and mentoring and modeling, all those things. But it was a great way to incorporate essence, establishing eye communication with your guest into the job function of executing a transaction at the register.
Our guest is Steve Curtin, and his book Delight your customers, 7 simple ways to raise your customer service from ordinary to extraordinary. Where do we find a copy of the book?
Oh, you can find it on Amazon.com, of course, and at your local Barnes & Noble.
Nice. And it's worth it because, frankly, if you don't have this down, folks, we've told you so many times, if you don't have extreme customer service, you got an expensive hobby. And it's just so true. Steve, thank you so much
thank you for having
joining
me.
us. Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
SteveCurtin.com, where people can find more information, yeah?
It's absolutely.
And
all there.
Curtin is spelled Curtin. SteveCurtin.com. Thanks again.
Yeah, delight your customers. Find out those 7 simple ways to raise your customer service from ordinary to extraordinary. Steve, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Does your phone system have a 24-hour customer support, turnkey communications solutions, durable and reliable products, and frankly, is it perfect? If not, you need to give the folks over at Perfect Cloud Solutions a call, perfectcloudsolutions.com, 855-771-VoIP. That's 855-771-8647.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
You have a business and your business needs a phone system other than your cell phone. Now you have a solution. Perfect Cloud Solutions is the perfect answer to your phone system needs. Specializing in affordable voice over internet protocol phone systems, Perfect Cloud Solutions has exactly what you need. And best of all, it fits within your budget. Call today and stop sharing that one-line handheld unit in the office. 855-771-VoIP. That's 855-771-8647. Or check them out for yourself at perfectcloudsolutions.com. Perfect Cloud has your perfect phone solution.
You find yourself unhappy in your work and you're really confused about how you're meant to make a difference. Discover your purpose with scientific hand analysis conducted by Jane Sanders of PrecisionWisdom.com. This is accurate and life-changing information that's found in the lines of your hands. It's not palm reading. There's no telling of the future. The lines in your hands mimic the neural pathways in your brain. They reveal what you're truly meant to do and what's holding you back. Contact Jane today for yourself or as a holiday gift for a loved one. Call 303-828-8333 or online at precisionwisdom.com.
Let's make that change that you're ready for. This is Carrie Conley, co-founder of Infinite Nation, and I'm inviting you to sign up for 2 days that will transform your entire year. I'll help you create a vision to use personally and for business, and together we'll create a step-by-step plan for your entire year. You'll hear from a full team of experts during the event, and some fun surprises will be sprinkled in. Save the date for January 16th and 17th for the 2nd annual Success Unleashed Summit. When your passion and your vision are aligned, your success will be unleashed. Register online at infinitenation.com. I know you're ready. Let's make that change.
Everyone wins when you partner with Mary Beth Stencil and her Paid to Save network. Put your daily deals on the Paid to Save app for free and start making money every time someone clicks on your offer. You only pay when somebody pays you. What a great idea. And you can start making money today. No one will know of your offer until you list it, so get going right now. Visit paidtosave.com/MarriedBeth. That's paid, the number 2, save.com/MaryBeth. Or call Mary Beth right now at 303-268-5506. That's 303-268-5506. Get paid to save and start making money today.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, 5 to 8 tomorrow morning on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us this hour. Of course, brought to you by Perfect Cloud Solutions. PerfectCloudSolutions.com, your voice over IP experts. Give them a call at 855-771-VoIP.
All right, so Eric, we're the most positive business talk show. We're all about positivity. Yes. We're combating the negativity, and yet there are some negative behaviors that are actually healthy for us.
Negative behaviors that are healthy for you?
Yeah.
I'm throwing shade.
So cast suspicion on you.
Right.
All right, how about this one? Okay. Anger.
No, bad.
Anger is something many people avoid expressing.
Makes me angry that you're talking about
because it seems so negative, but anger is actually healthy. Being angry about something or a situation and having a safe way to express that anger is actually healthy for you. Otherwise, we repress.
Okay, all right. I see
and we turn into rage and or depression, and bad things happen, and we lash out irrationally at the people we love.
Turn green and grow large. I get it. Here's the thing, though. I think I'm getting what you're saying here, and I think what I'm picking up, the most important piece is having a way or a person that is safe to express that.
An outlet, a safe outlet. I remember my son entering middle school would come home and having dealt with all these emotional issues, but can't lash out at the kids at school, can't lash out at the teachers, can't punch somebody.
You need to diffuse that.
But needed a way to vent. Right. But here's what ends up happening is we are angry. Something really did upset us. We don't express it. We create an ulcer for ourselves. It comes out in a lack of communication and a negative communication. Doesn't mean because you're angry you get to hurt anybody. You don't get to lash out. You don't get to yell. You don't
doesn't mean target somebody.
Say mean things. But the expression, the emotion of anger is not negative. It actually is positive.
I understand that.
And you need to be able to express that.
Sure.
All right. The second one is being lost.
Oh, I mean, like when you just kind of feel like life doesn't make sense.
Yes, not that you made a wrong turn and your little GPS say, turn around.
Remind me again, why is this good?
Because it means we're going to pay attention. Like when you feel lost and you feel like you've lost your sense of direction, then you're turn out that you're more open to paths that are coming at you.
All right.
Opportunities. You actually tend to be more open to new opportunities because you're seeking something.
Okay.
Now, you'll tend to say yes to a whole lot of things you probably shouldn't.
With all of these come a little discretion. I got a question. Let me see if I can see. Because anger, I remember, and we talked about this actually today. I remember a time in my life when I was always angry. And I just, which was funny because it was counterproductive to my career path. And yet I felt that way all the time. I've since got a handle on my anger and have learned how to manage that. And convey and express that a little bit better. And I don't feel lost. In fact, I have a clear sense of direction. I cry. I do. And sometimes I don't know why. And I feel like, it's contrary to the manly, you should not cry thing. But sometimes I cry and it makes me angry.
It's a way to express yourself. Do you ever do that like ugly cry? Do you do? I mean,
I have.
Yeah.
But we don't want to talk about that, Marina.
Well, no. But here's the thing: it's an expression. It's an outlet. In many cases, when that really ugly cry comes out, it's because we've been holding on for way too long and not expressing how we really feel.
That movie, the Lake House, with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Really, that one?
I do the crocodile.
I remember.
I do the crocodile. I'm like, what? I love like that.
That's funny.
I do.
Probably should laugh at people when they cry.
Probably not.
Don't ever hug people when they cry because it just makes it worse. I remember reading the book. Oh shoot! Now I don't remember the name of the book. I was pregnant, but just sobbing on the couch while trying to read a book.
Probably the lake house.
While sobbing. But here's the thing: it's natural, and it's an outlet and an expression. We never want to do it at work. We really don't want to do it in front of people, but it still is kind of that necessary, kind of this cleansing of just getting out all of this emotion that you've been bottling up. And I think that's the thing, is we tend to bottle up our emotions. We don't have a positive or a safe way to express them, and so then we don't. And then the negativity of that bottled up, again, ulcers and the repercussions of that. Being alone, it can often be seen in a negative way. You used to
sucks.
Yeah, but it's not.
What?
Being comfortable in your own space, just being
no, I get that.
Being all alone, just being alone, you can have those thoughts without being interrupted, and just be free to just let your mind wander and go where it needs to without the interruption of somebody else. Every now and then you'll have this conversation. You're going on this train of thought. You say it to somebody else, and they take you a completely different direction. You have to be polite and let them go that way. And so you don't get to have those pure thoughts.
Me and my TV are alone all the time. Yeah, it's okay.
All right, but it's okay. It's a healthy thing to be alone.
Right.
Now this one, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. Not listening.
What?
Did you just say what because you weren't listening?
What?
Or what because you don't understand?
What?
Or why? What? Stop that.
Oh, sorry. I'm listening.
Yeah.
You teed it up. I don't know how this is going to go. It's not talking about I can't deliver the conversation. It's I don't know what Eric's going to do.
That's true. All right. Okay. So not listening may seem to be an antisocial or even an arrogant form of behaviors, but there are times when you just need to go on your own tuition and go with your gut and what your gut is telling you. Keeping your eye on a strong vision sometimes requires you to ignore or tune out the voices who may not understand or be in alignment with that vision.
I completely agree with
Trust yourself and just know and be, sometimes you just have to discern. You just nod your head and smile. Thank you so much for the advice.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank
that's
you for
very
that.
Interesting.
And you can be very polite without agreeing to something or making the change.
If you ever hear the word interesting, you've just been not listened to.
Really?
That's interesting.
You're not listening to me?
I didn't say that.
Like right now?
No, I am. I am listening to you.
Interesting is the safe word.
That's what I'm saying.
But I didn't know it was because you weren't listening. I was thinking it was because somebody asked your opinion. Do you like this? It's interesting.
Yeah.
Which you don't have to say.
Or I ask you for your opinion. You really love it, and I say, well, that's interesting, and I go the other way. Not listening.
Not listening.
I actually used it in the proper form.
You do it to me, don't you?
No.
You do it to me all the time.
Let's talk about the next one.
He does it.
This is my favorite one.
All the time. The favorite thing that you think is negative, but is actually healthy and good for you, is breaking the rules.
Yes.
And
rule breakers unite.
We're going to move on.
What?
The last one is not fitting in. Feels painful, feels awkward. You always think, okay, I've got to go with the crowd. Especially as you're like new to the place, if you're the new kid on the block. But when we fit in, it's usually because our thoughts, our feeling, even our imagination is being given away to somebody else. So
don't give that away.
No, your innovations may forge a new path that others might have to follow you.
Thank you for bringing that. I like breaking the rules most.
I know.
Appreciate it.
No, that wasn't for you.
That's interesting.
That just...
What? Folks, got to take a quick station ID. But the good news is we got a whole nother hour of positive business talk and maybe a little shenanigans and fall around coming on between Angel and myself. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, we say thank you for tuning in. Please now turn up the volume and do business with the people who do business with the pros. We've vetted them. You can trust them.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
The Dennis Miller Show, tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
Field Guide to the Gross Emitter. A gross emitter is a car that spews out offensive, nauseating exhaust smoke at a high rate, also known as a junker, rattle trap, rust bucket, heap. A single gross emitter can pollute 100 times more than a new car. Why go through all the inconvenience of selling or trading in your gross emitter? After all, that old car will just continue to grossly emit. It's so much easier for you to simply donate your polluting clunker to the nonprofit Clear the Air Foundation. Your unpleasant, odoriferous hunk of junk will be crushed and recycled, so its acrid exhaust will never again darken our skies or our lungs. That way, we can all breathe a bit easier. To learn how to make gross emitters an endangered species, visit cleartheairfoundation.org. You may qualify for a tax deduction as well. That's cleartheairfoundation.org, an initiative of the Colorado Automobile Dealers Association, aired in cooperation with the Colorado Broadcasters Association and this station.
KLZ AM 560, KLZ HD Denver, and online streaming at klz560radio.com. This is KLZ 560. Freedom, liberty, truth.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm John DeMaster. In Lebanon, reports that the wife and child of ISIS leader al-Baghdadi has been detained.
Lebanese intelligence sources believe she had a significant role in the terrorist organization. Her arrest comes as part of a planned operation, and authorities believe she has intelligence value. Philip Mudd, formerly of the FBI and CIA, says she can provide some valuable information.
This guy's been under a microscope forever. You want to know where he is and who he talks to. That is, people like couriers who are carrying messages. If she just knows one sliver of that, sort of like the sliver that eventually led us to bin Laden. It wasn't a light bulb moment, but it was one sliver that eventually allowed us to pick up on the courier network. That's the kind of tiny piece that she might be able to provide.
Mudd on CNN's Anderson Cooper 360. Al-Baghdadi in U.S. custody at Camp Bucca in Iraq until the Obama administration closes it and lets him go. He's now the head of ISIS with a $10 million bounty on his head.
There are reports now that the woman, not the wife of the ISIS leader, but rather the sister of a man convicted of bombings in southern Iraq. An NYPD police officer could find out today whether he'll be indicted in the death of a Staten Island man.
A grand jury in New York scheduled to rule on another case involving a black man and a white police officer. But the circumstances and details extremely different from Ferguson. The New York City Police Commissioner says he's putting extra cops out on the beat to patrol as the grand jury is scheduled to rule on whether to indict the white police officer who puts a black man, Eric Garner, in a headlock. Garner dies. Now all this captured on video after Garner caught selling illegal cigarettes in Staten Island.
Michael Brown's stepfather's outburst in Ferguson, Missouri will likely not lead to any charges. Investigators looking into possibly indicting the man for starting a riot after that grand jury decision. This is news on the Blaze Radio Network. Truth lives here.
Listening to the Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, early mornings at 5 on KLZ 560.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business, and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business and your business is our business.
All right, so I just read a kind of a life hack tip, things you should know.
A life hack tip?
Yeah, just kind of these little, if you have some common sense, you've been around the block a few times, some of the things you've learned along the way.
I hear hack and I'm like,
do you have a hairball?
It's a hack.
That's what, that's where you go when you hear that word.
I didn't know what you meant.
know what?
Life hack.
You actually do that with a lot of words. Like, we'll say something.
I'm German. Don't
and
make
you
fun of me
go
now.
like this a whole nother place. Like every word has like a physical retching to it.
Well,
there's a lot of words that make you want to. Yeah. All right. So here's the tip, and it says if you work in a bar or in customer service of any kind, you should put a mirror behind you at the counter, In this way, angry customers who approach you will see themselves in the mirror behind you, and the chance of them behaving irrationally will be lowered significantly.
That makes sense.
Kind of.
I like that.
We have angry customers. Let's put a mirror to diffuse them.
Rawr.
I don't know. It was a funny tip to me. Maybe stop having angry customers. I don't know.
Well,
but it's a good Band-Aid. It's a good Band-Aid.
Right.
Maybe you should put the mirror in front of your own face to make sure you're smiling and using good eye contact, and looking pleasant.
Right.
Yeah. How about that?
All right.
If you ask someone a question and they only partially answer, just wait. If you stay silent and keep eye contact, they will usually continue to talk. Just wait. I know lots of people cannot do that. I'm probably even one of them.
Right.
I we just want to talk, and we just talk and talk, and we hear our own voice, and we just want to talk.
Hey, yesterday we talked a little bit about Black Friday.
Yes.
And the sales and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to bring this to you, but 30,000 people on Black Friday,
right,
purchased
what? Televisions? $120 televisions?
Poop. Literal poop.
Are you trying to make me do that noise? Yeah. Why didn't that do that to you? You can say poop and you don't hack, but I say the word hack and you hack. No, but I had to encourage it and remind you.
Story: 30,000 people bought poo.
I just want to cover my ears and go la 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 la. I don't want to listen to that story, and neither do our audience.
It was bull poo.
Stop it.
It really was.
Seriously.
No.
Stop.
$6.
Why?
I don't know. It's gross.
People always remember how you made them feel, not what you said.
Right.
In this case, I think that's not correct. They're going to remember what you said, Eric. Yeah. Do you know that if you chew gum when you're approaching a situation that would normally make you nervous, maybe like public speaking or bungee jumping,
chew gum,
or riding in the passenger of Eric's car?
What?
Yeah, it means that you when you're chewing gum, your brain says, I would not be eating if I were in danger, so I'm not in danger. I wonder if that's why I like to chew gum when we're in the car.
Why do you mention that when you're driving? We're not in danger when I'm driving.
No, I'm chewing gum, so I'm not in danger.
Kidding me?
Yeah, that's why. So chew gum when you're in the car, and you'll feel much calmer. If you've got road rage issues,
I don't have road rage issues.
I didn't say you did.
You're implying it.
I actually wasn't, but now that you bring it up in such a way, perhaps you do.
You want to buy some poo?
All
right, chew some gum.
No.
Maybe it's made.
I'm gonna chew gum whenever I'm riding in the car with you.
Hey, we got to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, you're going to want to meet our next guest. Helene Edwards is joining us. She's going to help your dreams become reality in your own space. Coming next on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing great people in business.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle, one piece at a time.
Give your beloved the holiday gift of a lifetime. A week-long Alaskan cruise featuring a romantic couples retreat this June. Noted relationship coaches and authors Jim and Ruth Sharon serve as your guides to develop a deeply soulful relationship with your partner as you delight in some of the world's most beautiful scenery. Reserve your place today on Celebrity Cruise Line Solstice Ship during the spectacular summer solstice tour and retreat. Get all the details and enroll at energyforlife.us/events. That's energyforlife.us/events.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
It's the most magical time of the year. At Yogurtland, new seasonally inspired flavors are just waiting to be unwrapped. Whether you're going to or throwing that holiday bash, Yogurtland Catering is a delicious, one-of-a-kind dessert that everyone will love. Their festive flavors will make all your trips to and from the mall a whole lot merrier and your parties a lot more fun. Yogurtland can cater that quaint family gathering to a large office get-together. Visit your favorite Yogurtland location for more details or online at yogurtland.com. Better yet, give them a call at 303-578-0101. That's 303-578-0101.
The Dennis Miller Show, tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show. Would you like your own Xanadu? That place where everyone wants to go.
That place everyone wants to go. When you think about your space, it just brings up great memories. You want to spend more time there. Well, you need our friend Helene. Helene with Helene's Design. She's a certified eco-safe designer with several years experience. Her passion is color matching her client with their specific tastes and color palette. She has a team of designers specializing in all aspects of home decor. They even help you with their holiday and party decor. Helene, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hi Angel. Hi Eric.
Hi Helene. Very nice to have you along with us. Tell us more. Can you help somebody like me?
Yes.
What does that mean, Eric?
Oh, you know exactly what.
No decor.
Right.
No decor.
My walls are white. I live in a 700 square foot shoebox.
Oh yes, most definitely. We would add a little bit of color, give you some functional space even within that tiny space.
I like functional space.
You like functional space. All right. So, Helene, let's talk a little bit about interior design. Is it, we think about, we read these magazines, we read about stars' homes, and, they have their interior designer come in. It looks fabulous. But, I'm not, we're just kind of normal, real people. I have a family. Can we still have beauty and have it be functional?
To definitely bring in some color, bring in, your lifestyle. And your home somewhere that you want to be, somewhere that just brings out, the warmth and the love and just your whole encompasses your lifestyle.
Well, that's,
Right.
And I think that so often what we have, Helene, is kind of hand-me-downs from mom, things we've had since we were in college. If we cohabitate, he brought his stuff, she brought her stuff, and we kind of hope that it mingles. Is it hard for your clients to get rid of the stuff they have and embrace the new look, even though I know that's what I want? I've always had this ugly couch.
Yes, I mean, it's hard for some people, but definitely you want to hang on to one or two items that are special to each of you individually. And then what we can do from there is we can find a commonality, and we can bring that commonality into your space together. So it's very important that you don't lose each other's identity when you are combining a space.
Well, now here's an interesting time when you do want to lose your identity, and that may be when you're planning on moving. You want to get all your stuff off the walls, off the shelves, and stage for the sale. Is that right?
Yes. When you're selling a home, definitely. You want to declutter and depersonalize. And so you want that client who's walking into your home, the potential buyer, you want them to see that space as theirs. And so you want to stage it like a bed and breakfast. You want to stage it where it's definitely not cluttered so that they can see more space. They can see space for their items. And you want to take down those childhood photographs, and one family photo is fine, maybe above your fireplace or something, but you definitely don't want to have inundated photos all around your home.
You know, it's funny, Helene, I've watched some different, kind of HGTV kind of home, TV shows where they show how quickly your house is going to sell when it is staged. And I think it's also an important part of the selling process because you've stopped seeing yourself and your own family in that home. I think it almost emotionally allows you to detach from that being your personal home. Do you find that to be true?
Yes, definitely. It's an important process of moving on to your next space. And also it's very pivotal in selling your home. People don't realize that when you come in and you have somebody stage that property, it is going to sell so much quicker and for a higher amount.
Yeah,
I had a client, I staged her home, and the seller contacted me. And she sold her home in 10 days, and after we had staged it with the seller, she had her realtor come back in, and they listed it for $10,000 more than they originally planned just from staging the property.
Wow.
Yeah. And so she received more than she planned on, and it sold within 10 days.
I love this, Helene. Now, let's talk a little bit about commercial design. Because that's a little different than in the personal space. How should businesses be designing their space for their clients?
I think it's pivotal. It really is, especially in your conference room, your entry, your lobby waiting area. It is really key. It just gets the whole atmosphere of your space, of your credentials, if you will. And so it's very, very important in a business atmosphere that your waiting area is very clean, of course, but most definitely that it does have some feng shui to it, that there's, a designated space for clients to wait, a designated space for where you sign in, and just that it has a lot of appeal to it, so that while that client is waiting, they're getting an impression about what's to be expected in that meeting with your business. So it's very important. It's very important in your conference rooms, not so much in your individual offices. You want your clients, you want them to definitely, feel the what they're walking into. But you want your business owners and your business employees to have their own individuality in their space as well.
Which is really fun. Now it's the end of the year. I know a lot of people are decorating for the holidays. Do you help with that, Helene?
Yes, we do. And that's something I love doing. We go in there, we have matching shirts and our little Santa hats. We bring our own Christmas music, and it's so much fun. And so my whole team will come in, and we'll even decorate your tree if you'd like.
Wow.
And so, so all we ask is that you bring out all your Christmas decor from your basement, and we can give you a department store feel within your home for your Christmas parties, and you have Christmas, you have New Year's Eve, you even have Thanksgiving sometimes. We're a little late for that. But we'll come in, and for $65 a room, we'll give you that feel for your home parties. And just even this time of year, we have a lot of family dinners we do, and just so much entertaining we do within our home. So it really is just nice to have done.
All right. Now, are you running any specials at this time of year, Helene?
Yes, we are. So we have a free initial consultation. We'll come in and do our initial for free, which normally we have a fee for that. And also we are doing for color consultations, we're doing that at half off. So normally that's $200, we're doing that for $100. And we're also doing staging. on properties at $50 a room.
Wow.
And that's normally about $75 a room. So even if you want your home office fluffed up, we'll come in for $50 and do your home office and repurpose and redesign what you have.
I love this.
That Fluff It Up was super fun, where she just kind of takes things you already have and move them around and puts them in a way that you would have never thought. And so especially if you've been in your space for a while, you can't picture it any differently. This is where Helene's expertise comes through. What's the best way for our listeners to connect with you, Helene?
The best way is definitely call us. Our phone number is 720-233-7302. Or you can contact us on my website. It's just HeleneDesigns.com. It's HELENES, designs with an S.com.
All right.
And we're also on Facebook as well. You can see a lot of our projects on our website and our Facebook page.
Helene'sDesigns.com. And the phone number one more time, please, Helene.
Yeah, it's 720-233-7302.
Fantastic. Make sure you take advantage of these great sales and get your design all fluffed up and changed around. It's good stuff.
Thanks, Helene.
All right, thank you.
You betcha. Folks, don't go anywhere when we come back. More positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at ALMCmortgage.com. ALMCmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432, NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Hi, this is Eric, and I want to talk to you about my friends over at McDonald Volvo. This family-owned business has been delivering extreme customer service for almost 50 years right here in our neighborhood. With upfront worry-free pricing and super personalized service, your best car buying experience is at McDonald Volvo. General Manager Will Roughton is a great friend, and he wants to meet you personally. Call him at 303-738-4803. That's 303-738-4803, and tell him the pros sent you.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Ladies, let's talk. The holidays are here, and with them come those extra 10 pounds that we'd rather not talk about. Stop setting the scale back and start by making a great decision. You need New Year's solutions, not resolutions. You need Dr. Brandy McCann's with PrettySexyWeightLoss.com. Your body is amazing, and Dr. Brandy can help you learn to love how you feel, how you look, and what your body can really do. Your best decision is to call Dr. Brandy right now, 707-888-9080. That's 707-888-9080, or visit online at PrettySexyWeightLoss.com.
The Dana Show, tonight at 7 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. And you know what? We're here to remind you it's business tips and insights.
Cheryl Braunschweiger with ALMC Mortgage. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, Cheryl. ALMC, does that still stand for All Loans Must Close?
And they do.
I love it.
All right, what's our tip today, Cheryl?
Well, first of all, I wanted to say that I'm going to be at your event tonight, at your gala, and very legacy sponsor of your show, and it has, really helped my business get the word out, obviously, and let people know who's out there doing the right thing. And, that's what I appreciate so much about you guys. Not only have I utilized it for my business, but I have found businesses through you. And I think that that's probably my best business tip today is making sure that you're working with professionals that have been recommended to you or that have been vetted through some sort of process like you guys do on your directory. Because it's so important that you're doing business with someone who is licensed, who knows the business, who has the experience, and who will lead you down the right path the first time.
I agree with you, Cheryl. Not too long ago, we had to look something up online, a review for a company, and ended up not doing business because of what we found online about that company. And there's so much information out there, and it's so easy to find out what are customers really saying. Are they really a part of the company? Are they a part of some of these vetted programs? There are lots to choose from that endorse you to give you the credibility that you're looking for. As consumers, it's an important piece of it, but as a business owner, I think we underestimate the true value sometimes that comes along with having our brand listed in some of those listings. Does that make sense?
Totally. And when I'm working with someone who is refinancing with me or buying a second home or purchasing their first home, something like that, I count on those referral partners to do a good job for me. So whether you're an appraiser or a home inspector or a home insurance company, I count on those referrals to make me look good and to make sure that they're going to do the right thing for the client. So that's so important for me to do business with other business professionals.
And you do have a business professional, a whole team of business professionals when you do business with ALMC Mortgage.
They say yes.
They do. They say yes. They are ready for you.
Yes. Yeah, and rates are low right now, so it's still a really good time to look at refinancing, purchasing, doing a home equity loan, maybe. And even by the end of the year, if you apply by Friday, you could still get some funds by the end of the year or be in your house. So if anybody's kind of on the fence or been procrastinating, I can certainly help them get it done because I say yes.
And she does. A lot of companies who struggle at the last minute, something goes wrong, they end up calling Cheryl and saying, "Can you get this in?" She's been a lifesaver. She can often save your loan. Cheryl, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
So my website at almcmortgage.com, or you can call me at 303-696-6933.
Do that one more time, that phone number.
303-696-6933.
ALMC Mortgage. All loans must close.
And they do. You can find Cheryl. She's actually listed on all the better sites for reviews, the credibility, the vetting, including the Extreme Customer Service Directory. We're so proud to honor you tonight as one of our Legacy Award winners, and you are also being nominated for our Ron Skinner Award too, Cheryl.
So honored to be there and to be nominated for that award, and I'll see you guys tonight.
Fantastic. Cheryl, thank you so very much.
All right. You've got customers. You've done the work. You've sent them the invoice. You can't wait for them to pay. Well, you need to factor your invoices for immediate cash with Riviera Finance. And if you don't know Riviera Finance,
you don't know Jack Loudon. Hi, Jack.
Guys, how you doing?
We're doing fantastic, man. Thanks for joining us today. What's going on? What's this factor your invoices for immediate cash? I don't understand that. Help our listeners.
Well, it's a fast way to raise money. We can take over your accounts receivables, advance you the funds from those, and then we wait to get paid.
Now, we're not talking about accounts receivable that have gone bad.
Absolutely not. We are not a collection agency. We are a cash flow specialist for small businesses. So we will actually run a credit check on their companies, on their customers. So we assume the risk, and if their client goes out of business due to credit, we'll just keep the loss on the advancement. And then we just have what's called a notice of assignment. They assign the invoices over to us, so change the remittance from their company to us, and then we advance the money up to 92% of that invoice. And then when we get paid, we'll reconcile the difference, pull out our fee, and rebate the difference.
Cash flow specialist, and cash flow is king when it comes to running your business. And I'll tell you what, Riviera Finance has a great reputation. They do a wonderful job with their clients. You get to meet Jack. Jack is here local in the Denver Tech Center. He'll work with you. They have I think probably the most flexible factoring program that I've heard of, because they really are good for business, and they want to help you make payroll, hire, build up, buy inventory, do whatever it is that you need to do while you're waiting for those invoices to be paid. So I always pull up my accounts receivables and imagine that dollar amount actually sitting in my bank account, and that's what Riviera Finance can help with. Jack, what else do we want to say to our listeners today?
Well, you kind of hit on it. We are flexible. We don't every single invoice. You can pick and choose to bake this. Like as you said, cash is king. So other companies out there may require that all invoices be sent to the company. But now that business owner, we give them the freedom and choice. That way they can maybe control the fees, use this as a tool when as they need it.
All right. I like that. Jack, give some contact information, please.
Certainly. They can reach me at 303-409-7706 is my office phone here in Denver. They can send me an email at jloudon@rivieraffinance.com.
Well, and if you've never checked in to factoring, or maybe you've heard some things about it and you want to find out, is this right for you and your business? Give Jack a call. It's a conversation. Super friendly guy, super fun to work with, been vetted through our service directory process. And they're good for business, and they're going to help you. Jack, let's give that phone number again.
Certainly. It's 303-409-7706.
Get the cash flow you need from Riviera Finance. And if you don't know Riviera Finance,
you don't know Jack.
Jack,
thanks, guys. And I will also see you tonight.
We are looking forward to it.
See, this is why people want to come tonight. Over at the Hyatt DTC from 6 to 9 p.m., you're going to get to meet all the cool players on the show.
All the voices you finally get to put a face to, and we're all going to be there tonight. Hyatt from 6 to 9 p.m., the 5th annual Fan Bragging Gala. We'll be recognizing a couple of different awards, legacy awards, those companies that have been with us for over 3 years. There are 7 of them.
Amazing.
We give away our Ron Skinner Award. We have 11 people that have been nominated.
Community involvement.
For that. And then who has received the most fan bragging calls on Fan Bragging Friday throughout the year. And I think we have a fun little surprise built in for that one.
Oh, boy. All right, there you go. For more information, be sure to drop us a note at radio@experiencepros.com, or just show up at the Hyatt DTC. We'd love to see you from 6 to 9 p.m. Folks, when we come back, is your relationship soulful? Well, it should be. We got the experts coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706, or visit RivieraFinance.com.
It's time to move. No, seriously. You're thinking of moving, and the time to list your house on the market is right now. Don't wait till January when the market floods with new listings. List with Karen King right now because she sells houses for more. Karen is the perfect professional with the experience you need to get more out of your house. You want more? Karen King sells houses for more. Contact her today at isellhousesformore.com. That's isellhousesformore.com. Or call Karen at 720-384-38. Time to get more.
Women-owned businesses are on the rise, but where do you go when the bank says no? Ladies, you know it's tough to secure the capital necessary to launch or develop a new business. You need to know attorney Steve Replin of the Replin Law Group. Steve specializes in helping women secure hard money lending when no one else will step up. You have an ally in Steve Replin. He has the knowledge and resources to get you the money you need to grow your business. Call Steve today. It's Money in the Bank, your bank. 303-322-7919. or replinlawgroup.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
Your largest asset is your home, and when your home needs help, Hocoa Denver is your best friend. The Homeowners Club of America provides AAA service, promptly matching your service requests with approved contractors, and then following up to guarantee the job was done right. Utilities, appliances, remodeling, painting, from bricks to fencing, floors to patios, Hocoa has you covered. Become a member for the equivalent of only $4 a month. $4. Hocoa, serving homeowners with care. Sign up today, 303-906-2643. That's 303-906-2643.
When you're diagnosed with a brain condition, it takes more than just a doctor to help you live the best life possible. Choose Colorado Neurological Institute's NeuroHealth Center for all your neurorehabilitation needs. The NeuroHealth Center is an outpatient neurorehabilitation clinic in Englewood, offering counseling, care navigation, speech, occupational and physical therapy services, and all services are delivered in one location. Call today, 303-788-4010. That's 303-788-4010, or visit online at thecni.org.
Freedom 560 with Ken Clark is coming up at noon on KLZ 560.
Hi, it's Dennis Miller inviting you to join me for an entertaining blend of politics and news of the day from my hopefully unique perspective. Plus, we'll have a red carpet list of celebrity guests who will grab and keep your attention. It's time well spent that you won't want back. It's that good. Listen for The Dennis Miller Show.
The Dennis Miller Show, weeknights at 10, right here on KLZ 560.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way in business.
We'll see about that.
You see about that? You are not a Grinch for love, are you?
You know, what do the Captain and Tennille know? They're divorced.
Oh my goodness. You know what? And it is really sad when you see people who they fell in love, and what brought you together, you had this spark, you had this energy, you had this emotion.
Apparently you had muskrats.
Where did it go? Well, we have the secrets to a soulful marriage from the couple that lives, breathes, and loves every day. Dr. Jim and Ruth Sharon, they're relationship coaches, psychotherapists in private practice. They are the authors of Secrets of a Soulful Marriage, creating and sustaining a loving, sacred relationship. Ruth, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Great to be here.
Thank you. And Jim, welcome.
Thank you so much. We really are excited.
Ruth, let me start with you. What is this soulful marriage? Is it just a keyword to sell more books?
Oh, not at all.
Listen to him. He's still wearing the big D on his forehead.
Single, skeptical, divorced, and hurt.
Yeah.
So, all right. So no, I'm serious. I love what you guys do, but help our listeners understand, what is a soulful marriage?
Well, soulful to us just means that it's full-bodied. It's the physical part of it, getting along on the day-to-day house management, on the passion aspect, all that physical stuff. Then there's the emotional. Are we connecting emotionally? Are we heart to heart? Are we listening to each other? Are we communicating our real feelings? Are we tuned in intellectually, mentally? Are we touching each other spiritually? So all of that on all those levels to us means it's soulful. It's like we're present. We're showing up. Our soul is here and in the game.
Apparently you've thought about this.
Yes. All right. So Jim, I think in the beginning, we got all that. How long have you and Ruth been married?
I just want to add something to that for a second, if I may. We can say a lot, we have said a lot in our book about, what a soulful relationship looks like, what's constituted for that. But we really believe that every person and every couple has to answer that question for themselves and revisit it periodically in their relationship. So we've been married for 44 years. I'm sorry, we just celebrated 47 years of knowing one another.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys started right out of the cribs.
We were in college.
Wow.
Yeah.
We've met you, we've watched you. You do live it, and you do encourage couples to revisit that regularly, because I think it changes the season of life that we're in.
Yes.
Changes as our children come and go into and out of the home. I always find, Ruth, like my parents would go on these vacations. My dad was in the Navy. He'd go away, and they would always go on these vacations, and it seemed like they would come back from these vacations just reconnected. Do you do retreats or fun things that really allow you to get away from the chores and the life and to really connect?
Yes, we've been leading retreats since the 80s. So we've led lots of retreats, and we've got 2 coming up, a cruise that we're really excited about. We're going to go up to Alaska in June for the solstice, so June 19th to the 26th on the ship called Solstice. So we're going to be up in Alaska when the day lasts for a long time. And so we'll do a soulful couples retreat as part of the cruise. So people will be cruising and having fun time, and then we'll have special time when people can get together and do our seminar together. So
I love that.
Fun. Yeah.
Soulful Couples Retreat Cruise. How do we sign up for that?
You can go to www.muchneededevents.com. That's our travel agent, Much Needed Vacations. So it's muchneededevents.com.
I love this.
Yeah, we pull up the page, you see the cruise right there, an Alaskan cruise for this fabulous retreat coming up. All right, now, Jim, when I first met you, I'd heard about the soulful couples. You guys talked about soulful couples. I'd seen you speak. I just assumed you'd always written a book, but the book is brand new, right?
It is. It came out last August. We've had it on our plate for several years, and it's kind of like good home cooking, right? So we've been wanting to do this for a while. We put a lot of heart and soul into it, but it actually first came out last August.
Well, and it's a fantastic book, great read, and you discover that the title "Secrets of a Soulful Marriage" might seem off-putting to those of us who are wounded and single, right? But in fact, everything in that book is healthy relationship centric,
oriented,
right?
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and we actually do address the whole thing of healing from the past relationships, learning from it. How can you get the lessons extracted out of the past hurts, and how can you move on and create what you really want now that you know.
Them on Facebook.
And they're not just our stories and our secrets, but we have 20 people who we've identified as soulful secrets, and also numerous practices and practical guidelines for people.
I love it. The book is Secrets of a Soulful Marriage by Dr. Jim and Ruth Sharon, creating and sustaining a loving, sacred relationship. And the retreat that you want to go on, you can find online at muchneededevents.com, the Soulful Couples Retreat Cruise. Now, have you guys done cruises before?
We've cruised. We did a cruise for our 25th anniversary, I think it was. Yeah, we've gone on a cruise, but we haven't taken a group on a cruise.
This is the first group?
New. Yeah.
We do a lot of retreats on places like Ghost Ranch, Sunrise Ranch, so in the mountains and things like that. But this is the first time we're hitting the seas with it.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I think people should sign up. Again, that's muchneededevents.com.
Can I read a couple of the things that are going on this cruise? I mean, there's some bonus gifts. Of course, you get the cruising and all of that, but you also get a meet and greet cocktail reception. You get an autographed copy of the book, 30-minute private consultation with Jim or Ruth during, before, after the cruise, the Soulful Couple Survey, yoga, meditation, you get the whole thing in addition to the 7-night cruise.
Wait a minute, can we sign up for this now and give it away as a gift?
Sure, that would be a wonderful thing to do.
Yeah, a holiday gift for somebody that you love.
It'd be fabulous.
Oh, yeah. So what a perfect Christmas gift.
And we like value added, obviously. So.
Right.
All right. So if you haven't found that perfect gift or you're wanting to reconnect with your loved one, think about this, going on that soulful cruise and giving it as a holiday present. Jim, what else do we want to make sure we get out to our listeners today?
My goodness, I think the essence would be to realize that folks can be very well intentioned, right? And they can be loyal to one another, but it's easy to get swallowed up in the everyday demands and stresses of life. And what we try to do is guide folks, when we do relationship coaching, when we do retreats, to give them some practical tools and some skills that they can take forth and get through some of those major issues and hurdles.
Do you find this time of year with the holidays, can you give us a tip of how we can get through? I mean, it's already stressful enough.
Exactly.
And if we're not getting along with
pull
our
the plug and do some very simple things with one another at home. You can sing, you can cook together, perhaps have some friends join you in that. Even decluttering your house could be a simple way to, not spending money on the town, but doing something that's going to benefit you as a couple and a household.
Do something together.
Together.
Well, folks, I don't know anybody who is more authentic than Jim and Ruth. They're just fantastic. After 43 years, 44 years.
Yeah, 1970.
Holy cow.
I love the pictures that I keep finding of the two of you. You are adorable. You are an inspiration.
Well, thank
you.
And you are so affirming. Thank you.
Well, it's true.
I mean, it's really, we struggle. I mean, this is a real life thing. And when we talk about customer service, it's fine when it all goes well, but when it goes bad, we don't do well. Relationships are the same thing. And we want to tend to throw away and discard something that really meant so much to us in the very beginning.
We need to learn the skills of how to interrupt patterns that aren't working.
Absolutely.
So we teach a lot of those skills.
Hey, find out more about Jim and Ruth Sharon at energyforlife.us. That's energy for the word for, F-O-R, life.us, or give them a call at 303-796-7004. That's 303-796-7004. And find out more about that cruise at muchneededevents.com. If you're not going to do it for your marriage, A, why not? And B, do it for somebody else. Give it as a gift. Your son, your daughter, and their in-law, your in-laws, they'd love it. Absolutely. All right, folks, we got to take a quick break. When we come back, more positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
You find yourself unhappy in your work and you're really confused about how you're meant to make a difference. Discover your purpose with scientific hand analysis conducted by Jane Sanders of precisionwisdom.com. This is accurate and life-changing information that's found in the lines of your hands. It's not palm reading. There's no telling of the future. The lines in your hands mimic the neural pathways in your brain. They reveal what you're truly meant to do and what's holding you back. Contact Jane today for yourself or as a holiday gift for a loved one. Call 303-828-8333 or online at precisionwisdom.com.
Everyone wins when you partner with Mary Beth Stencil and her Paid to Save network. Put your daily deals on the Paid to Save app for free and start making money every time someone clicks on your offer. You only pay when somebody pays you. What a great idea. And you can start making money today. No one will know of your offer until you list it, so get going right now. Visit paidtosave.com/MarriedBeth. That's save.com/MarriedBeth. Or call Mary Beth right now at 303-268-5506. That's 303-268-5506. Get paid to save and start making money today.
Let's make that change that you're ready for. This is Carrie Conley, co-founder of Infinite Nation, and I'm inviting you to sign up for 2 days that will transform your entire year. I'll help you create a vision to use personally and for business, and together we'll create a step-by-step plan for your entire year. You'll hear from a full team of experts during the event, and some fun surprises will be sprinkled in. Save the date for January 16th and 17th for the second annual Success Unleashed Summit. When your passion and your vision are aligned, your success will be unleashed. Register online at infinitenation.com. I know you're ready. Let's make that change.
Random online searching is one way to find a good company, but an even better way is to choose the companies that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. This elite list of companies have one thing in common. They offer extreme customer service. Their customers are bragging about them, and that's what sets them apart. Trust the companies listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory to take care of you. Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com/directory. experiencepros.com/directory.
You have a business and your business needs a phone system other than your cell phone. Now you have a solution. Perfect Cloud Solutions is the perfect answer to your phone system needs. Specializing in affordable voice over internet protocol phone systems, Perfect Cloud Solutions has exactly what you need. And best of all, it fits within your budget. Call today and stop sharing that one-line handheld unit in the office. 855-771-VoIP. That's 855-771-8647. Or check them out for yourself at perfectcloudsolutions.com. Perfect Cloud has your perfect phone solution.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, 5 to 8 tomorrow morning on KLZ 560.
Dennis Miller here. Be sure to tune in for the Dennis Miller Show, where we talk politics, entertainment, and everything in between. Our guests are the best you'll hear on radio. It's radio you can trust, right here on the Dennis Miller Show.
Tonight at 10 p.m., it's the Dennis Miller Show, right here on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. I'd let this song play.
I know, we're already getting our dancing.
I love this song.
Got your dancing pants on, your dancing shoes. We'll be dancing tonight at the Hyatt from 6 till 9 p.m. Thanks to our friends over at Encore Events, our Fan Braggin' Gala.
Come on out and join us.
It's going to be so much fun.
It's free.
All right, so yesterday we talked a little bit about interviews and how to be more prepared when you go in for a job interview.
Right.
And one of the topics that came up is when the interviewer asks you, do you have any questions for me?
Oh.
We said you should have some.
Yeah. If you say, no, I think we've covered it. You're missing the ball and you'll lose the job.
Right. So here's the thing is you're getting ready to commit, a majority of your time, your energy, your thoughts, your resources to a company. You should have some questions.
Well,
what
kind of questions should we ask?
Well, we actually have some. Here's one. If you are looking to work somewhere, it would be nice to know what a typical goings on would look like. So ask this. What's a regular day at the office like?
Oh, that's so smart.
I mean, it's a simple, right? It doesn't seem like, ooh, I need to know the metrics and the da-da-da and who and where's the time clock.
It gives you some good background on what you can expect your day to be like.
Right.
How about this one? Asking the interviewer, the interviewer just says, Angel, do you have any questions for me?
Why did you choose to work here?
Wow.
How about that?
That's a great question for an interview, because now the table is turned. And you get some really candid responses, I'm sure.
Well, it's you're taking an interest in the human being, not just the company, but the person talking to you. You're going to get some insight. You're going to probably build some really neat rapport that they're going to remember long after the whole group of people that they've interviewed. This isn't actually on here, and if you, there's that whole rule of 3. Like we remember the beginning and we remember the end, but we hardly ever remember the middle.
Oh.
So when you're scheduling your job interview, try to get a first or last, the end of the day rather than the middle of the day type appointment, just to stand out.
Chocolate.
And you could also ask this
Chocolate
question.
is in the middle.
How can I add value?
Oh. All right. Okay.
It shows you're a team player. You're interested in doing your part to make the organization successful, that you want to add value.
How about this? What have others done in order to be successful? Right?
It can give you a good idea of what others are working on, how others feel about, are they taking successful steps? Is that something you're interested in? Can you follow in that path? I think this is a really key question, but
risky,
but good to know.
All right.
And it demonstrates that you're comfortable talking about your weak points.
You'll demonstrate your core muscles as well.
Do you see any gaps in my qualifications?
Ooh. So you've just gone through the interview and they turn it over. Do you have any questions for us? Yeah. Do you see any gaps in my qualifications? Make them, put them on the hot seat and say, you either got it or you don't.
Yeah, and they might tell you.
Listen.
Because how often do we walk out of it and you're like, I don't know how that went. I couldn't get a read on that person. I can't decide
They call you
if
and
they
say,
liked me.
what, we're going a different direction. We're not going to hire you. And then you're on the defense. You're hurt, and you're like, but why not? What went wrong? And they're like, nothing. We've just chosen to go different. You're not going to get the information that you're
not. No, but if you can have that conversation there on the spot, we're looking for somebody with these certifications, this experience, this, that. It also then gives you a chance to address them in a non-confrontational way.
I like it.
And so it gives you the information, the feedback that you are looking for. Here's another one. What are some of the common attributes of top performers? And I think that doesn't really quite roll off the tongue. But what are some things that top performers here have in common? And they will tell you, they arrive early, they stay late, they work overtime, they bring ideas, they don't rock the boat, they do rock the boat. But again, just gives you some information and shows that you're interested in being a top performer.
Yeah, I like that. Here's another one that I am particularly fond of, and that is, how do you measure the success of people who are currently in this position? In other words, by what metric, what standard will you measure me? Right? Mm-hmm. I think if you ask that question, then you can find out what the top attributes are, the top performers, and then you really want you're planning on being successful. That's what this question indicates, and you want to know how is it that you're going to be. What kind of goals you should be focusing on?
You could ask this one. What does a career path look like at this company?
Oh.
Do people start at the bottom? Is there a straight shot to the top? Are there lateral moves? When you ask this question, you get the point that you're looking at the job as a long term. You're not just looking, I want to come in, learn this skill, and leave, but it shows that you're interested long term. But don't ask it this way. How long does it take to move up? Don't say, in 18 months, I'll have your job.
When can I expect to hear from you? No.
The point of asking, what does a career path, it's to show that you're in it for the long run. You can even say this, I am really excited about this opportunity. What are the next steps? And get them to talk about, are they interviewing a lot of people? Is it going to be a couple of weeks before they get back to you? Are they looking for something immediate? You get the timeline. Because,
right.
Really, you walk out of there feeling like you either got the job and you're going to get the job today, but you want to know, is there a length to this? Are there additional interviews going to be coming down the pike? And additional steps that you want to be prepared for? Do you need to go and get that suit cleaned again?
Yep.
So you have the right outfit.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing that. It's a fantastic thing. And now you know that the interview is a two-way conversation. It's really not just them asking you questions, but that you should, in fact, be prepared to ask their questions. Let's remind you, tonight from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Hyatt Denver Tech Center, we've got the 5th Annual Fan Braggin Awards and Gala presented printingdonequickly.com. And here's what you can expect from this. We're going to have networking. We're going to have encore events and entertainment, doing some dancing with us. We're going to have photography by Overstreet Photography. We've got a couple of charity partners for the event, the Center for Relationship Education, Resource Network, and don't forget the awards.
emceed by our friend Tony Rayburn from Extreme Relationship Management. We're giving away the Fan of Braggin Award, which is the company who received the most away our Community Service Award, the Ron Skinner Award, sponsored by Frame DR, Grillo Commercial Real Estate, and By the Numbers Bookkeeping and Accounting.
You're going to cry again.
I'm not going to cry.
I can hear it in your voice.
I have 11 people that have been nominated for the Ron Skinner Award. It's fabulous. And then the Legacy Awards given to the companies who have partnered with us for 3 or more years, which is also sponsored by ALMC Mortgage and Knockout Performance.
I love it. So we'll see you tonight at 6 o'clock at the Hyatt DTC. Now, folks, on behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day, we say thank you. Thank you for being the revolution in how people treat people in business. Go ahead and do something crazy. Give someone a 20-second kiss. You know that stands for kindness is so simple. It only takes 20 seconds to make someone's day.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.